Hi students, my name is Nitesh Narashet. I am from Annavara. So last class we are discussing about a topic from 9th standard, that is Heron's formula. In Heron's formula we already discussed about the formula for area of triangle, that is half into base into height. It's a common formula and already we inserted that formula in case of right angle triangle, in case of equilateral triangle, in case of isosceles triangle, in case of scalene triangle. So in case of right angle triangle, equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle, it is found that that formula is suitable when we have to find out area of triangle. But it is found that in scalene triangle, so it is difficult to find out the area of triangle using that formula. So that's why Heron invented one formula to find out the area of triangle in whatever the triangle we have, so we can insert that formula so we can get the area of triangle. So let us we have to know about Heron's formula. Heron's formula. As in case of Heron's formula, so in formula we have only the sides and the perimeter, the half of the perimeter. So that one he used only those two things. With the help of those things, so we have one formula, that one is the Heron's formula. So let's take the Heron's formula, that is area of triangle is equal to square root of. So we have to take the square root like this. So long square root it is, and here s into s minus a and s minus b and s minus yes. So here we have s a b c. So a b c is nothing but the sides of a triangle. That is, so here we have a. So we can consider this as a and b and c. Whatever you can take. So you can take a b c also. You can take a b c also. So whatever the measurement you can take as a b c. So it is possible. So here a b c are the sides of the triangle, where a, b and c are the sides of the triangle. Sides of the triangle. And another one is the S, that is half of the perimeter or semi-perimeter, we are calling it as. S, it is semi-perimeter or half of the perimeter. Half of the perimeter. So perimeter, we already know that the total distance covered in the circumference, that is total distance covered across the boundary. That means when we add a plus b plus c, we get the perimeter. Here a we have this length and b we have this length and c we have this length. When we add these three, a plus b plus c, so we get the perimeter. Here it is the half of the perimeter, that is semi-perimeter, that is s is equal to a plus b plus c divided by 2. S is equal to a plus b plus c divided by 2. So that means here when we have the value of three sides a, b, c, then we can find out the value of s, and then we can insert the value of a, b, c in this formula. Then we have to take the multiplication and then we take the square root, so we can easily find out the value of area of triangles. So this is the thing. Yes. So let us take this area of triangle and we have to solve some problems. Here we have the area of triangle is equal to s into s minus square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. So this was invented by Heron. So that's why we are calling it as a Heron's formula. So therefore, this formula was invented by Heron. Therefore, this formula is known as Heron's formula. Heron's is the Heron's formula. So we can use this Heron's formula to find out the area of triangle. Any triangle we can find out using the sides of all those sides, the measurements. Yes. So let us take some of the problems based on Heron's formula. Take the problems based on Heron's formula. So here we have to find the area of triangle using Heron's formula. Here it is triangle, it is given. So it's a look like it's a scalene triangle. So we have the application, or we have the benefit of this Heron's formula is we can find out the area of triangle of this scalene triangle also. So that's why the area of triangle is very much important on this case. So let's take the Heron's formula. Firstly we have to write the what is the value of A, B and C. So here from the triangle we have A is equal to, we can take 32 and B is equal to 24 and C we can take it as 40. Then we have to find out the value of S here. So because Heron's formula is equal to, then we have to write the Heron's formula. Heron's formula is equal to square root of, the Heron's formula it is area of triangle. So Heron's formula, so it is area of triangle is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Yes. So we have this one. So we have to apply the value of A, value of B and value of C in this respective places, and before that we have to find out the value of S here. So let's take the value of S. So S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. So we have to insert all the values of A here. So value of A is 32 plus 24 and plus 40 divided by 2. The value of S is equal to 32. So 40 plus 24 means it's a 64, 66, 30, 96. 96 divided by 2. So value of S is equal to 48. So we have the value of S is equal to 48 here. So whether it is centimeter, yes. So if it is centimeter, we can take. So we can take it as centimeter means it's a centimeter. 48 centimeter. So we can take meter also. We can take centimeter, whatever it may be. We are dealing with the numbers. So S is equal to 48, A is equal to 32, B is equal to 24, C is equal to 40, like that. Yes. So let us insert this value of S, value of A, value of B and value of C in this area of triangle formula, so invented by this Heron. Yes. So let's take the area of triangle. So area of triangle is equal to square root of S. What's the value of S? It is 48 into S minus A. 48 minus 8 is 32. 48 minus 32 and S is equal to 48, B is equal to 24. 48 minus 24. Then here, so S minus C, 48 minus 40. 48 minus 40. Then here, so is equal to, so it is equal to, then square root of. So take it individually. So here 48 we have. Then here inside this one, what is the value here? 48 minus 32 means it is 16. Then 48 minus 24 means it is 24. And 48 minus 40 it is 8. Yes. So you can multiply this also. You can multiply and take the square root, it is possible. Or if you are having a difficulty on taking huge calculation like that means, so you can take the next step. So I will take the same step here. So in this case, just observe here, all are in the form of multiplication. All are in the form of multiplication. We already know that A into B whole raised to M is equal to A raised to M into A raised to N. So here A into B into C into D whole raised to 1 by 2 means, so we can take it as individually. So we can separate this 48 here, so square root 48, square root 16, square root 24 and square root 8. So that one we can have to do. It is 48, square root 48 into square root 16 into square root 24 into square root 8. So that one we can take here. And 48, just look at this 48, whether it is multiplication of any perfect square we have. So 16 into 3 we can take square root of 16 into 3, and here root 16 means it's 4, as 24 can be written as multiplication of any terms. 4 into 6, multiplication of 4 into 6, here 4 is the perfect square, and here 8, whether it is 8 and 4 into 2, so 8 can be written as 4 into 2, so that one it is possible. And then so we can take out 16 here, so 16 we have to take out here from the square root, so we have 4 root 3 into 4, here we can take out 4, so what happens here, 2 root 6, here 2 root 2, yes, then here, so 4 root 3 remains as it is, and 4 remains as it is, and 2, so root 6 can be written as 3 into 2, 3 into 2 into 2 root 2, yes, here I will take that one, so is equal to, so 4 root 3 remains as it is, likewise you have to do, or you can take 4 into 4, it is 16, yes, 4 into 4 it is 16, and into 2 into 2 is equal to 4, yes, then what remains here, root 3 remains, here root 3 remains, just write it, write root 3, and into, so here we have root 2, and then, so here just observe root of 3 into 2, so what happens, here a into b whole raised to m, that is a raised to m into b raised to m we can write, so here a into b whole raised to 1 by 2 we have, so we can write a raised to 1 by 2, b raised to 1 by 2, then, so root 3 and root 2 get separated, root 3 into root 2, here just over 16 into 4, 64, yes, 64, and then here just observe root 3 into root 3, root 3 into root 3, it is root 3 square, and here root 2 into root 2, root 2 square is equal to 64 into root 3 square means it is 3. When we have the root and the square and square root in one place, so we can cancel out those two things. And root 2 whole square means it is 2. So here 64 into 6. So what happens here? So 6 into 4, 24 to 380 centimeter square. So area of the triangle is 384 centimeter square. So here we found out the area of triangle of this Calvin triangle using Heron's formula. So what's the value of area of triangle here? 384 centimeter square. We used only the area, only the sides of the triangle and the semi perimeter, that is yes, or half of this perimeter. Using those two things, so we found out the value of area of triangle using Heron's formula. So it is very easiest part. So here we have to substitute these values in the Heron's formula. We can get the value of area of triangle. Yes, so let us take the next problem. Yes, so let us move on to the next problem. So here we have to find the area of equilateral triangle with side 10 cm. Here we no need of any triangle here, because we don't want to express all the sides like that. Here it is given that all the sides will be 10 cm only, because it's an equilateral triangle. So that means here the value of A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to 10 cm only. So then we have to find out the value of S. How can we find out the value of S? S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2 is equal to 10 plus 10 divided by 2. The value of S is equal to 30 by 2 is equal to 15 centimeter. 15 centimeter we have here. So let us insert all this information in the Heron's formula. That is, according to the Heron's formula, So we have area of triangle is equal to square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. So is equal to, what's the value of s here? 15. So square root of 15 into, here s is value of s is 15 minus value of a is 10. 15 minus 10, again s is 15 and b is also 15. 15 minus 10, and here s is also 15 and c is also 10. So s is equal to 15 and c is 10. So is equal to square root of 15 into 5 into 5 into 5, and then yes is equal to the area of triangle. Area of triangle is equal to, so here we have 15 into 5 into 5 into 5, so we can directly multiply, it is possible. But sometimes what happen, some mistakes, so whatever the mistakes we have here, so then it leads to the wrong answer. So that's why just take it as individually. That is, here 15 we have, here 5 we have, here 5 we have, here 5 we have. We have to think about that one, so we have to easily solve. So here just observe 5, 15 can be written as 3 into 5. Yes, so write it that one. So square root of 3 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Yes. So remaining that one, so you have to write same. And here just observe 3 into here 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So 4 times we have here. So that's why we can write it as 4 5 raised to 4 also we can write, or we can write 5 square into 5 square is equal to square root of. So here just observe, when we have 5 square here, when we have 5 square here, we can take out 5 square outside. Here also we can take out 5 square outside. So when we take outside that one, so we have 5. So that is, when we take out 5 square here, so it remains 5. And when we take 5 square outside, we have 5. Then root 3 remains. That is 25 root 3 centimeter square is the answer. 25 root 3 centimeter square is the answer. That is area of triangle. The area of this equilateral triangle is 25 root 3 centimeter square. We found out using the Heron's formula. So we can find out using the common formula, area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. You can verify with the help of this one. So we have the area of triangle using Heron's formula. Also whatever we did in the last video, so in that case we did that using area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. So the same thing arises here also. So there we took 10 centimeter, here also we are taking the 10 centimeter. So the same thing arises in this case also. Yes. So let us move on to the next problem. Let us take one homework here. So here we have to find the area of isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means two equal sides on unequal side. So here we have the unequal side of 4 centimeter and we have to find the each equal side. So here we have the each equal side of 5 centimeter we have here. So that means already we did the same in the last video, that is when we are taking the formula of area of triangle is equal to half into base into height, we did the same. So here we have to find the area of triangle, isosceles triangle. So using these measurements and using Heron's formula, that is we have to use Heron's formula, using Heron's formula. Using Heron's formula only, you have to find out the area of this triangle. So using the sides and the perimeter. Here not its perimeter, half of the perimeter is not given. We have to find out with the help of this sides of the triangle. Yes, I hope you understood these things. Those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification of our channel very easily. Also hit the like button. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.